Hey folks, it's Bob from Florida Cam Courses coming to you from Cam headquarters here in Vero Beach. I wanted to take a few moments today just to talk to all of our Cam viewers regarding contractors. It's important that you check their insurance and make sure that they're insured by you receiving an original certificate of insurance from their agent, naming the association as not only an additionally insured, but a certificate holder as well. So this way the association and yourself will be aware of any changes to the policy, any missed payments, any cancellations. You'll only get that as a certificate holder. And also require their licenses and check their license. Make sure they're licensed to do whatever work you're looking to do in your town. Sometimes somebody could be licensed in the next county over, but not necessarily in your county. The DBPR has a list of contractors. You can check to see if they've been involved in any type of unlicensed activity or if they have a license at all for certain specialties. If they are required to have workers' compensation, make sure you get that as well. All of this stuff should follow the contractor for as long as they're doing work with you. Certain mom and pop companies may be exempt from workers' compensation, and it's not a bad idea to discuss this with your insurance agent for perhaps what's called an if-any policy, so that the association has yet another layer of protection if some worker gets hurt, or even a volunteer that's doing some landscaping work. Require references. Check those references, especially for those people or those associations who are similar to your association. If you're having a tile roof put on, for instance, find other people that are satisfied or have something to say about the contractor's tile roof ability. So try to make it, just like we do for bidding, apples to apples. But once you've vetted all the contractors that you might be interested in, the association is interested in, remember the association board is probably going to take your lead because you deal with contractors all the time. This may be very new for them. So you're kind of putting your name on this list of contractors. Do your homework. Check to make sure that they have everything that the association requires, and maybe even more importantly, everything that you require. Hold separate meetings with each of the contractors after they've been selected, and make sure that they're all on the same page regarding the scope of work, the hours of work, when they can be on the property and when they can't. This is all based on what you've probably already spoken to them about in the request for proposal. Regarding the request, make sure that you limit the amount of change orders that can happen and that there's a policy in place to change the work or when something comes up that needs to be replaced, like plywood in a roofing job. More often than not, because the roof is already in place, for instance, the contractor and you can't really see what the plywood or the subdecking is looking like. So when they take the roof off, they find that it's delaminated or some other way water damaged or rotted. They're going to want to issue a change order. Have that all written out. Here's what you got to do, folks. If you need to replace plywood, let's say, fill out a change order, get it to me. I'll have the board approve it, get it back to you, and then you can start work. And it has to happen relatively quickly because obviously you don't want to slow anybody down. And when they have the roof exposed like that, you want to get it buttoned up real quick. But make sure change orders is part of the process. It could end up costing more than the original contract if you don't get a handle on that. And of course, you want to make sure that all the contractors are bidding on the same work. So a written request for proposal or a scope of work is required. Read them when they come back. Make sure that everybody's bidding apples to apples, that they didn't make a change. Sometimes contractors will change things because either they can't provide it or they want to offer a different method or some other way. If someone's trying to change your bid, but that you work so hard to create with your board, with your association, or if they're asking you for an amazingly large deposit up front, they probably may not be the contractor for your association. A lot of times, if someone's asking for a large deposit up front, it means that they may not have the financial ability to front this project, and they're looking for the association to do it. That's a conversation you have to have with your board. So be sure they have insurance, be sure they are licensed to work, and be sure that you check their references, that they're qualified to do the job you're trying to get them to do. As a practicing community manager, you probably know lots of people that do this kind of work, whatever it is, and they should certainly be part of the bidding process. We offer a lot of courses on contracting and proposals and bidding and maintenance, and all of that stuff is available on our website right over here at floridacamcourses.com. When you have an opportunity and you need a little more substantive information, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. Well, that's it for now. Bye-bye. Be well.